Today we're going to be exploring some EAS scenarios. Now, full transparency, when we first started this series, I was like, this series is going to be doo-doo. Like, I really didn't think EAS scenarios were going to be all that interesting, but brother, I have been proven wrong. These things show so much creativity, even from just like small creators. I just love it, bro. It's like chef's kiss. Now, for those who don't know what EAS scenarios are, they're basically emergency alert systems, I believe that's what they're called, that are basically broadcast by the government to let you know that you are in imminent doom. For example, let's pretend the Booger Man is in your neighborhood, all right? The Boogeyman's evil twin brother. Although, I guess the Boogeyman's already evil, so it's his eviler twinner brother. Brothist, actually. He's the most brother. But yeah, no, let's pretend he's just snagging people straight out of their closets, all right? Bringing them to his dark Narnia lands, the Booger Man lands. Well, once the government or SCP Foundation finds out, they would be broadcasting this EAS scenario to the citizens that live exactly like where he's been spotted, so that they can be alerted that they are straight fucked and there's no chance to survive, all right? That's basically EAS scenarios. It basically just lets you know that you are dead. Anyways, enough yapping, let's get into it. So we're going to be starting off today with the False Santa made by Wombat, the one and only Wombat. And ignore his subscriber count, guys. He actually makes some really quality content here, so let's hop right into it.
This is an emergency alert for the entire world. Unfortunately, this year, Christmas will not be happening. The reason being is due to...
Yo, imagine all the toddlers just looking up in the air, shaking their fists, saying, how is a boy supposed to get his Lego set now? I mean, you can't be canceling Christmas just because... I mean, hold up. Isn't Santa himself already like a super anomaly? Bro goes down like 1 billion houses a year, eats milk and cookies from like a whole bunch of them, all in the span of one night, and he's not the threat? But no, the false Santa is the threat here? Nah, dude, I'm telling you, Santa's got some wacky powers here.
False Santa who stole Saint Nick. The
nah,
false
dude,
Santa
who stole
will come through your chimney without any good intentions and take all gifts, as well as children.
Oh,
he will
okay,
then
that's
take
awesome.
Everything back to the South Pole and hide it. Locals are describing the false Santa with
Isn't this just
extremely
Krampus?
long and dark hair, as well as a big and edgy smile. To protect your home from the false Santa, make sure to board up your chimney the day of Christmas Eve, and lock any entrances that the false Santa could get through. If you hear any glass shatter, hide your family.
How is Santa gonna get in, though? How is he gonna leave presents, bro? I mean, I guess they did say Christmas is canceled, so never mind. We shouldn't be expecting Santa. He's been consumed.
If you hear any glass shatter, hide your family and be prepared for the worst. Arm yourself
dude.
and be ready to fight back. Make sure to watch
Brother,
over
I'm
your
ready.
children while they are sleeping and protect them. We hope this was helpful. Thank you all for listening and have a Merry Christmas.
All right, so it looks like what we have here is just Krampus, all right? We don't even have the Grinch level. Nah, we got Krampus level, the guy who kidnaps children. I guess since they say to protect yourself with weapons, you might as well pull out something that can turn it into Swiss cheese, you know? Anyways, quality EAS scenario, but let's move on to the next one. The next one is called Your Family Has Been Infiltrated and is made by SCP Realized. Now, without even watching this, I'm gonna assume this is like that Rick and Morty episode where there are these creatures that try and implant themselves into your memory. Basically, they just come into your life and act like they've always been friends with you with implanted memories. I'm assuming that's what this is going to be, but let's find out.
Please remain calm and carefully observe all members of your family. One or more members of your family may have been replaced by an anomalous imposter.
Oh no, dude,
This
we going down
imposter
that
has
route?
used an anomalous knife to remove some skin from your family member. They have then used this skin to create a completely accurate anomalous disguise. This knife has been lost in transit between facilities, and is believed to be in your area. If you notice a family member or friend acting unusually, try to confirm their identity. Ask them a question only they could know the answer to.
Wait, so what's the anomaly here?
If you believe someone you
The
know
knife
is
or
an
the dude?
imposter, remain calm. Contact the authorities and say the phrase, Obsidian 034, actual. Specialists will arrive quickly and evaluate the family member you believe to be suspicious. The anomaly will soon be contained, and you will be able to return to normal activity. Thank you for your attention and cooperation. Remain alert. Secure. Contain. Protect.
I mean, first off, what is the anomaly here? Is it this anomalous knife or the person wearing your family member's skin? Also, why is he using an anomalous knife instead of just a normal this is some spooky stuff. I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, I feel like for once this is an anomaly that like we could actually survive, because it's just like you literally just ask them something only they would know, they fail, and then you just call the number and then they're like, ah shit, well looks like I'm gotted now. I mean, I guess it's good to be aware of it, and I'm glad it's not always like apocalyptic level scenarios. It's just like, ah nah, some dude just wearing your family member's skin. Although, why am I saying that as if that's nothing? That's still really weird. So anyways, yeah, no, let's move on. Up next, we have what happens when a gas station bathroom is too clean, made by Horrifying Tales. Brother, I don't even know why this is an issue. Normally, gas station bathrooms are like... They are bad, brother. They make you walk in and immediately do a U-turn right back out. Like, you just going like this and you're like, nope, maybe not. And you just walk right back the other way. So that being said, I guess it is a little spooky if you see the bathroom kind of clean there. I mean, who cleans them? I'm kind of curious, actually.
This is an official safety announcement. The following message concerns a potentially hazardous location. If you encounter a gas station bathroom that...
I'm gonna be completely real with you. You know what a hazardous situation is? Normal gas station bathrooms, alright? If it's clean, it's a lot less hazardous than what it normally is, alright? I'm just gonna say that, I'm sorry.
If you encounter a gas station bathroom that appears unnaturally clean, vacate the premises immediately. Individuals who enter these spaces often experience disorientation, memory loss, or worse. If you find yourself inside a restroom that feels too clean or overly sterile, do not linger. Avoid using the facilities and exit cautiously. Safety protocols. 1. Observe the cleanliness level before entering any restroom. 2. If the space appears unnaturally clean, notify local authorities immediately. 3.
This is making me realize, just don't go into any gas station bathroom, because one hand you really not going to want to go in, and the other hand it looks like you also really not going to want to go in. Just like, don't go into gas station bathrooms, clean or not.
Naturally clean.
Although disorientation not that bad.
Immediately. 3. Do not use any fixtures or touch surfaces unnecessarily. Remember, a clean space is not always a safe space. Protect yourself. Stay aware. And never trust a bathroom that is too clean.
I don't know, man. I think we might have to agree to disagree, SCP Foundation. I think I'd go into a clean bathroom. I also love how the idea of a clean gas station bathroom is just like an anomaly. Like, nah, dude, something's wrong here. There's no way this is actually clean. Like, those things are nasty. Oh my God. Actually, I think I've only ever gone into like 2 gas station bathrooms, and that's what made me not go into them a third time, because I'm like, nah, this is just wrong, dude. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. All right, up next we have Do Not Drink the Cosmic Milk. Straight up, we got a concerning title, all right? Cosmic Milk? And you think I'm not going to be drinking it? Anyways, you know what? Let's hop into it, because I already know I'd take a whole big swig of that thing.
If you can see this message, you may have recently been a recipient of an unexpected delivery of bottled milk. Do not drink this milk. Under no circumstances should you ingest any milk product which has been left on your doorstep.
I don't know, brother. I need that calcium, though.
Who worship a multi-legged, reality-bending, giant bovine in extrasolar space.
You ain't convincing me to not drink that milk, all right? We gonna get superpowers here. I'm gonna become like Superman.
Alert since 2009, and is being researched extensively. If you consume any of the milk distributed by this cult, you may be subject to various anomalous effects.
Just leading to death.
You may develop severe tumors filled with curdled milk, skin, and gray matter throughout your body.
Okay, never mind. Abort mission.
Various kinds of cheese manifest within and lethally obstruct your airway. You may undergo a process of extreme physical transformation, growing extra limbs, or bovine features. Or you may be instantly teleported to the giant bovine entity in deep space, within which is a dangerous paranormal area. For these reasons, avoid...
I'm sorry, is the concern that it's in a paranormal area, or that you are suddenly in deep space? Which, brother, I don't think you even survive more than a few seconds in deep space. Basically, this is just a death sentence. Oh my God.
Suspicious milk. If you are unsure of the origin of any milk, do not drink at all. Thank you for your attention to this alert. Do not distribute information about the anomalies which have been discussed. Secure. Contain. Protect.
You know, I'm still gonna drink that milk, brother. You think you're gonna stop me from drinking that Superman drink? Now I'm starting to think the SCP Foundation is just lying to me, all right? You think you're gonna give me something called cosmic milk and it's not gonna be just straight good for me? Also, yeah, that's right. I'd be the first person to go in any horror movie scenario. But I mean, come on, for real. If you had a bottle of milk called cosmic milk, would you not drink it? Brother, I'd be collecting superpowers like Thanos collected Infinity Stones. It'd be a fun time. I don't know. That's what I would do. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. So the next one is called The Face in the Window, and it's made by Alert World. This is the person we reacted to in like every single video so far. They make some really good EAS scenarios, although a lot of them are a little apocalyptic. So we're probably going to be watching how this face in the window is just going to absolutely annihilate us. Let's just hop right into it.
Warning, this is an emergency message. Do not turn off your devices. This emergency announcement, produced and deployed by the Seattle Police Department, is to notify you that your life is in danger. Steps to mitigate the threat to your person are to be followed. These steps may seem strange, odd, and baffling. Follow them. To protect yourself, do not look at a window. Do not look through the windows of any buildings. These are the fundamental steps the Special Investigations Unit has deemed central and necessary to mitigating and nullifying the danger to your person. If you experience mental disturbances akin to paranoia, fear, and the feeling of being watched, this is what you must do to ensure your safety.
Oh nah, someone's just straight up watching through the window.
Without windows. Call this special number to report your disturbance: 760-706-7425. A trained professional will record your information. Seek temporary accommodation, preferably lacking windows. Wait to be contacted by your municipal authorities to organize the removal and replacement of your home's windows. As the situation is developing, the Seattle Police Department are asking people to not spread misinformation. This is a punishable offense. Don't be afraid. Auxiliary steps to take to ensure your family's safety are to move to rooms without windows, or to keep your eyes downcast when traversing a room containing a window. Do not under any circumstances look at a window. Closing the curtains on all windows is preferable, as this action does risk accidentally viewing of a window.
Wait, what about mirrors?
This message is not designed to instill panic, but to inform. The local authorities want only to minimize the risk to the public's health. Do not break or smash your windows. This is an unnecessary action. Simple avoidance will suffice for the current situation. If you are experiencing constant and recurrent night terrors of being chased, call 760-706-7425 and report it.
I wonder whose phone number this actually is. Like, I bet you they just took this number from like someone they didn't like or something like that and just put it right on here, and they're like, yeah, everyone call that number, and start talking about windows and how there's a face in the window. You know, I feel bad for the poor soul who that is actually their number, and they just get like 10 calls a day about people being like, yo, there's a face in my window, and they're just like, brother, I don't know why you keep calling me about this. They'd probably be freaked out.
The threat will be mitigated. The local authorities will release more information as the situation develops. We thank you for your patience and time.
Oh, that silence, bro. It's always the silence in these EAS scenarios.
This is an emergency message. Do not turn off your devices. Break your windows. This is an emergency broadcast. Stop what you are doing and destroy all windows currently in your vicinity.
Oh.
This message will repeat. Destroy all windows in your vicinity.
Before they're like, don't destroy them. Oh no, it's escalating.
Destroy all windows in your vicinity. The Washington state government has approved immediate deployment of W squads. These mobile platoons of trained riot police officers have permission to destroy any windows they come across safely and efficiently. All communities are now hosting a W squad. You can and must assist them in their efforts to keep you safe.
Hold up, they're driving cars with windows on the cars, or did they just take the windows off the cars? Like, how are they driving around? Like, they must just have wind in their face just constantly. Like they're actually driving without a window?
The State Police Commission has released a statement communicating that without the cooperation of the public, the neutralization of threat windows will be impossible. If your windows have been broken by a W squad, please file an application for reimbursable for damages at www.windowfund.gov. The Special Investigations Unit, following repeated uses of the hotline, have discerned that all windows are now a vector to a malevolent threat. During a sunny day, it is safe to look through windows. Take this time to coordinate with your local community to break as many as possible. If you are
But
noticing
at
a family
night.
member or friend experiencing symptoms akin to extreme stress, sweating, or rapid eye movement, refer them to the 760-706-7425 hotline and remove them from any area with windows. AW squad will be dispatched to your area. Understand that the state authorities are doing every in their power to contain the situation. Indefinite leave from work due to window-induced paranoia is now permissible and legally protected. Reports of public mania are rising. These incidents used to be isolated and rare, they are now common. If you see an abnormally violent individual in a public place, remove yourself from the situation and contact your police station. Engaging with this individual, either physically or verbally, may expose you to the same manic-induced mental disturbance. Think of your family, put yourself first. It is important to recognize the symptoms of this affliction. More information will be released as to the exact nature of the threat as it becomes available. Pay attention to your dreams. Are you experiencing insomnia? Are you tormented in your nightmares? Chased? Are you never alone? If you have answered yes to 2 or more of these questions, you are suffering under influence of this threat.
Doesn't this remind you of like the creature from the Smile movies? Like it's just in your head, but like, I mean, it's very real because it's gonna kill you, but like it's all just like in your head so no one else is able to see it, and it just like follows you, torments you around. Like, bro, that's basically what this seems to be. Like you just see it like just a creepy face in the window at night, and then it just makes you go crazy and be violent and such. Oh my god.
In question may lead to physical symptoms that will require hospitalization. The physical patterns associated with the affliction are heartburn, pain in the abdomen, and cases of blood appearing in feces. Call the hospital. It is imperative you notify the police first of these symptoms. AW squad will be dispatched. We appreciate your cooperation and understanding in this developing situation.
W squad,
Please
Windows
visit your
squad.
local police website to keep up to date with information as it is released.
What? Wait, this is an actual SCP,
Warning, this is an
SCP-965?
emergency message. Do not turn off your devices.
I gotta
Do
look
not
this
break
guy
your
up.
windows. Cease breaking your windows. The Defense Force and National Guard now have orders to use lethal force against any individual destroying a window or damaging property
Brother,
of any kind.
This is like the Michael Scott going snip snap. First they tell us to not look at the windows, then they tell us to destroy them, and now they're like, nah, do not destroy them. I'm starting to think that at this level, bro, the creatures just infiltrated the SCP Foundation, and now they're like, nah, you know what, we gotta get this video out or he's gonna kill me. Like if I saw this EAS at this stage, I might just be like, bro, it's the creature just trying to preserve itself. I'm not sure I trust it.
The Defense Force and National Guard now have orders to use lethal force against any individual destroying a window or damaging property of any kind.
That's
This
crazy.
decree by the national government is to protect you and your family. Do not damage any property. You will be terminated on site. We inform you the National Guard and Defense Force are deployed. Checkpoints on major arterial roads and highway junctions are constructed and manned. Leaving any urban centers is now illegal. You must proceed to your local shelter. W shelters have been constructed and commissioned. These can range from warehouses to loading ports and barns. What these structures have in common is that they are windowless. It is imperative you access the Windowless website at www.windowless.gov to locate your nearest shelter. An anonymous informant has notified the authorities that visual connection with a window is no longer relevant. Whether a window is obscured or not, if it is within visual range of your person, you are in extreme danger. Victims have consistently reported seeing individuals not tarring at them through windows. These figures vary in age, and all seem to be Caucasian and male.
You don't even have to
If you
look
see
at
an
it?
individual staring at you through a window, notify the 760-706-7425 hotline and flee
What
the area
is this
immediately
creature?
to your nearest shelter. Free psychological support will be available to anyone suffering the effects of the presence. If you suffer from a cardiovascular disease, have had troubles breathing, or suffer from high blood pressure, notify the on-site physician at the shelters. Hospitals are only responding to calls from the shelter physicians due to extreme demand. While a number is currently not known, an estimated 100,000 casualties are directly attributed to the crisis. We regret to inform we have limited information about this entity, and federal authorities are working hard to nullify it. Effective immediately, citywide lockdown has initiated. Economic activity has ceased, and martial law is declared. Repeat, your federal government has initiated martial law lockdown. With uncontrolled damage of structures and windows, the Bureau of Statistics has estimated that within 3 months, All urban-dwelling humans on Earth will be afflicted with death spasms resultant from hemorrhaging and severe paranoia and delirium. Sufferers from—
I'm sorry, we gotta check out this SCP after, but like per usual, we got an alert world, just, you know, apocalyptic event EAS scenario. Like I mean, I guess when it comes to SCPs, almost everything is like apocalypse worthy. Like, bro, you talking the plague doctor? You talking, I don't know, what's that creature that, like, the shy guy that, like, you look at and he just, like, runs from anywhere in the universe to kill you? Nah, dude, this is wild.
Are becoming increasingly aggressive, with reports of domestic violence, assault, and aggression rising. The situation has grown beyond the authorities' ability to contain. Securing you and your family in a shelter is now the only survivable method of flight. The countryside surrounding major cities is no longer safe. Skylines containing major high-rises and skyscrapers are now a dangerous threat. Containing thousands of windows viewable for many miles, the influence of the presence and its effect can spread over an entire county. The emergency system regrets to inform that the previous broadcast only exacerbated the crisis. Breaking windows only propagates the presence and spreads to other windows. Unfortunately, the authorities did not possess this information 4 weeks ago and apologizes for its role in heightening the crisis.
Just creates a whole bunch of tiny windows.
And damaging property. It only
the glass
replicates
shards.
The presence and further endangers your life and the lives of everyone on the planet. Even a small crack is enough. Whilst destroying a window does remove the presence, transporting it to a new location means it is almost impossible to track. If you see it, do not harm it, report it. A bounty of $575,000 will be rewarded to anyone who reports a confirmed sighting of a possessed window and ensures it is not damaged. This will be paid out into your account in USD and will not be taxed by the federal government. The payment will be immediate. Windows are your enemy. Flee. Do not engage with anyone. You must secure your family. Aggression within these shelters will not be tolerated, and shelter security officers are authorized to use lethal force. You may encounter roving bands of rioters and looters on your journey to a nearby shelter. It is imperative you do not engage and move with haste.
Bro, it's literally the apocalypse.
Authorities as to their location. You will be thanked with your service. Do not break the windows. It is in there, don't look at it. Thank you, and good luck everyone.
That is probably the most apocalyptic event we've seen so far. I think that might be even more of a death sentence than Earth out of orbit. Actually, maybe not, because you could probably just go into the forest where there's clearly no windows and just survive there. But like, nah, dude, this is absolutely just a doomsday situation. Also, we gotta look up this SCP. So what is it? SCP-965? Oh no, dude, you got faces like this in the window and this. That is some spooky stuff right there. All right, so after reading about it for a little bit, it's literally exactly like the EAS scenario describes. They just appear in the window, just becoming progressively more like visible to you over time. And once it hits a certain stage, you just start experiencing like heartburn and basically palpitation. Bro, you just dead after a certain stage, because like there's nothing you can do. That is an SCP, I'll tell you that. Likely a Keter class. But anyways, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm actually enjoying this EAS scenario like series that we're doing right now, so please let me know if you guys do too. And anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.